What's going on, guys? We got another Cup of Nations battle here. This is the second match between King of Kings as Syracuse and Gamilkara as Arevaci here. So this is like round 2 or 3 where you play 2 matches against your opponent, against each opponent, and you get like if you win 2-0 you get 3 points, if you tie you get 1 point, and if you lose you get 0 points. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So if you've not watched the first battle, King of Kings won pretty handily. He had a lot more infantry than Gamilkara, and it was just hard for the noble swords. Noble fighters to kill everything, pretty much was the story there. So Gamilkara has brought a different build this time. He's got 4 Celtiberian Cav, he's got 4 Scutarii Spearmen, 4 Noble Fighters, 2 Painted Warriors, I think. Yep, Painted Warriors, and 1 Iberian Spearman. Now, King of Kings here, he's got 4 Slingers, 2 Militia Hoplites here. Looks like probably Veteran, Thorax, Veteran, so 2 Veterans, 2 Thorax, 3 Samnites, 1 Picked Hoplites, 1 Thoreo Spear, 3 Italian Cap, and a Hippeus Lancer, so also a different build here, but kind of going off the same theme, basically, that he's going to bring a lot more infantry, and it's going to be hard for these noble fighters to just kill everything, because they're going to lose their charge on the first unit, and then I guess he wants these Samnites to just charge in after and tank the battle out. So now we can see Gamilkara is pushing up. The problem for Gamilkara is that his Spearmen are just not good enough, because like, the Barbarian Spears are not really good in melee. They're good against Cav, and they have cavalry counter tactics. But that's obviously not what Gamilkara wants. He wants them to kill off some of these weak units here. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I can see him shifting his Cav. He's trying to wrap around this flank, it looks like. And King Kings will just shift his army here. He's not really scared of these Celtiberians. Like, it'll be a pretty close fight, but he's got 3 Italians over here, and his Thoreo Spears can help his Hippeus Lancers on the right here. These Hippeus Lancers could be deadly. There are a lot of spears on the field though, and these Iberian spears do have like a couple upgrades there, I guess. But yeah, these Scutarii Spearmen are easily going to counter these guys if they get too close. Now he's moving in his spears, and this cavalry is actually going out to charge here. He's bringing his Picked Hoplites as well, which is probably not a good idea, honestly. Noble Fighters charging in, probably could just use his Painted Warriors here to kill off these guys, and he is doing that. That's really smart from Gamilkara. Militia Hoplites will be absolutely slaughtered here. Meanwhile, these Slingers are just focusing probably on these elite units that you can see targeting the general. That's really smart. Veteran Hoplites actually getting destroyed here. Oh no. But these Italian Cav are getting caught. These Scutarii will die because of the Picked Hoplites, but his general is so far removed from the battle. That's not good. You charge in with these Thorax Hoplites, so his Painted Warriors are going to start losing in, but now you charge in the general, and these are going to be a lot of kills here, and the Painted Warriors retreat. Gamilkara playing this really well so far, and what he's doing is he's not allowing the superior infantry of Syracuse to get into the battle. He's engaging slowly but surely, and now he's flanking. These Painted Warriors are doing so well that it forced another unit into the battle, and now the Noble Swords get a recharge, Noble Fighters, sorry, and that's going to be really deadly. This is really well played from Gamilkara. I'm really liking what he's doing here, and he's using these Scutarii Spearmen to just throw javelins and delay the flank. This is really well played. These javelins are probably going to get a lot of kills. You can see 20 kills, but now these Noble Swords are going to be hit by these Italian Cav, but it's not so bad. But they do want to get into the rear here before these Painted Warriors rout, and now he's forced to bring another Noble Sword, and now I'm not sure if he's going to have enough like guys left on the flank here. They could get wrapped, and there's a Hippeus Lancer out here, and a Thoreo Spear, which can throw javelins into the flank here. He's getting a second charge with his Noble Fighters, which is really good, and you can see they've already gotten 70 kills for only 30 casualties, and these Italian Cav are not doing well against the Noble Fighters, obviously, but now they are susceptible to just be cycled here. But he has another Noble Fighter, and now you can just retreat these Scutarii Spearmen, and these Samnites and Veteran Hoplites are probably going to lose to this Noble Fighter, because they got a nice charge. Now he's cycling again here with his Noble Fighter. These Painted Warriors are being sacrificed for the general. There's 3 units here, and they're all getting charged by the Noble Fighter, so it's going to be really good for him. But now you see the problem. He's got so many infantry that he's able to slip in here, and these Scutarii Spearmen will not hold down Samnites for long. Thoreo Spears coming over, and you see he wants to fire javelins into these Noble Fighters. He has kept a Cav in reserve to counter that Hippeus Lancer, which is good. And over here, the Scutarii Spearmen also came in to help against this Italian Cav, and they will kill it off, but the Picked Hoplites will do well. His cavalry on this flank has gotten into the Slingers, though, and this is because he wasted so much Italian Cav on these Noble Fighters, which will not lose any men. And now he's in trouble, actually. If his Slingers die here, it's dangerous, but his Noble Fighter General is being focused, though, and you can see the Javelins as well. They've lost half their unit only, but he's going to keep losing more and more men, and now he really needs to just charge in with his Celtiberian Cav here. He can kill this Hippeus Lancer off, and maybe this Noble Fighter can do good damage against the rest of these guys, but there's just so much infantry left on the field. I mean, it's definitely going to be close, though. I mean, 2 Cav here, he finishes off these Slingers, and these guys, that's 2 Noble Fighters at full strength here. Gamilkara just needs to micro in here. Yep, gets the charge. That's going to be really deadly. He will lose some Celtiberians here, but... And now he's forced to focus here instead of focusing the general, and the general can get good damage done here. Celtiberians will chase down these Hippeus Lancers, and they're going to actually kill them off definitely here. They didn't get a charge. And these Noble Fighters will probably lose. Yeah, they're dying quickly because they got rear charge, but still going to do some good damage. Gamilkara's got good chances here. I really think he does. He needs to move. He needs to help these guys out. But losing his Hippeus Lancer like this was really unfortunate. He's routed the left, and his general is the only thing that is important here. He needs to save his general before he dies. And the third of spears, Gamilkara, King of Kings, is smartly just targeting the general here. If he knows if he kills the general, it might be over because of a rout here. But I actually think Gamilkara should win here. Pick top place way outside of the battle. 102 men, 139 kills, great, but they didn't really kill any important units, just some Scutari spearmen. And now these noble fighters are going to get into the battle and start really affecting the battle here. There's a lot of infantry left, but... Wow, are these Hippeus Lancers actually winning? Okay, didn't expect that at all, they didn't get a charge. And these slingers actually killed off these guys, which is impressive, and these slingers came back, so now it's actually turning in King of Kings' favor. I do not know how these Celtiberian cav lose to these Hippeus Lancers. As far as I'm aware, they did not get a charge, so they should really not be winning that. He managed to use his slingers really well to kite these cav, and now the general dies. It's not over though, there's still 2 full noble fighters left. They are active and exhausted though, or very tired. And now he's going to be able to get some rear charges in here, and this is really perplexing to me, honestly. But I guess these Hippeus Lancers did well. Getting a charge in here, he needs these noble fighters to come in here and help out. But this picked Hopplace general is actually going to be enough to win the game. I'm really surprised Gamilkara lost here. A couple battles didn't go in the way I thought they would, but actually King of Kings played it pretty well. I think he made a really good decision to focus the enemy general with his Stereospheres instead of trying to save his slingers. He was able to kite really well with them and micro it really well. And now it's just a matter of surrounding and killing these guys. He's got slingers left, he's got his general at full strength, and these Hippeus Lancers. This is not a problem. Easy victory at this point. These noble fighters obviously will put up a good fight though. I think there's just too much left on the field. But yeah, he was able to focus the general really well of Arevaci, and once the general died, it was going to be really hard. And while he did lose the left handily, he was able to use his Hippeus Lancers and his superior infantry to flank around the right when there's only 1 noble fighter, and there's like 3 units of infantry for Syracuse, and they were able to get around and slaughter them. Headhunt popped here, and obviously these noble fighters will do a lot of damage. You can see 245 kills, only 20 deaths. Noble fighters are amazing against the worst units. But these noble fighters are exhausted and surrounded, so they're going to start dying pretty quickly. 200 kills though. But it was always going to be a problem. Like, we knew that the noble fighters would get a lot of kills. That was never a doubt. It was just a question of, can the rest of Arevaci do enough to let the noble fighters win? And obviously it was going to be very difficult just because there's so many men for Syracuse, so many good infantry units. And those Scutari spearmen, I think we'll see in the stats, were probably not very effective. And it's no fault of Gamilkara's really, it's just that the hoplite units are much better in melee than the barbarian spears. I want to see that. Let's see this actually. We can see, yeah. Look at the Scutari spears. You're paying as much as like a hoplite almost, but they're not doing anything because they're just not good in melee. And the hoplites are. That's what they're made for. The Scutari spearmen are great against cav, but that was never really the problem. And Gamilkara was trying something here where he needed more infantry, tried to bring more infantry, and it was a good idea, but in the end, it was just like the superior infantry for Syracuse was more than enough to take the day. And that's the benefit of having hoplite units. That's why the Greek factions are so good in the Cup of Nations, because they can essentially bring way more infantry than barbarian factions, even though the barbarian swords are much better. We can see the cav for Syracuse was pretty much ineffective, and that almost led to the slingers being killed. But some of Gamilkara's cav was also not effective. I don't know how that one lost to the Hippeus Lancer. That's really a mystery to me. The Hippeus Lancer didn't get that many kills, but it was still mostly intact, so it was a good game. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.